Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on Langophilia. This is the fourth video of my video series Learn Albanian. So I make these videos in English because so far I've only made them in German, but I've got messages from English speaking persons, from people all over the world who want to learn Albanian but they don't speak German. So that's why I also want to make these Albanian videos in English. I have made this playlist called Learn Albanian. You can check it out right here if you want to see the other videos. So yeah, let's continue with the topic of this video, which is the conjugation of the verb to be, which is probably the most important verb in general. So if you want to conjugate the verb to be in Albanian, let's go right ahead. So standard Albanian doesn't have an infinitive. So you might ask, what is an infinitive? Infinitives in English are to be, to have, to want, to wish, to buy. So they always start with to. And in Albanian, in standard Albanian, you don't have an infinitive. They don't exist. But in Gig Albanian, which is the northern dialect that is also spoken in Kosovo, for example, there we have infinitives. So we would say me kon. Me kon for to be. Or we would say me dasht, me pas, me ble. So they all start with me. This me is like in English to go, to buy, to be, etc. In Albanian, in Gig Albanian, we say me kon, me ble, me dasht, me pas, etc. So they always start with me. So this is pretty neat, I think, in Gig Albanian. In standard Albanian, you would use a subjunctive construction to substitute the infinitive, but I will talk about this maybe in another video. So yeah, we will just talk about the conjugation of to be in this video in the different tenses, etc. Let's start with the present tense. So if you want to say I am, you are, he, she is, etc. In Albanian we would say une or un jam. Yum. Some people in Kosovo will pronounce it as yom, yom. Ti, je, ti, je. I, ajo, asht, asht. Or in standard Albanian this would be erst, erst. Also this is sometimes reduced to a single nasal vowel a. I, ajo, a. Or in standard Albanian this would probably be but I'm not sure. I've never heard this in standard Albanian, so in Kosovo we would always say asht or a. So if you want to ask where is he, we would ask ku asht, or ku asht ai, ku asht ai. You can also reduce this to kua. So if you want to say where is he, where is she, kua. I think this is pretty neat. So this is just a single vowel a. If we continue with the plural, so we are, you all are, they are, we would say na or ne, jemi, jemi. Or in Gig Albanian in Kosovo some people would say jena, jena. Also some people in Kosovo reduce jemi to jem. So this is sometimes shortened to jem. Then in the second person plural, you all are, you would say you jeni, jeni. Or some people in Kosovo say jini, jini. In the third person plural, so they are, we say ata, ato, jan, jan, jan. And that's it. If you want to talk about the future, we have two options. In Gig Albanian the future is built with the verb to have, me pas. So you have to conjugate this verb and add the infinitive of the verb to be, me kon. So I will just tell you in Gig Albanian we would say kam me kon, I will be, kam me kon. You will be, ti ke me kon. He, she will be, I, ajo, ka me kon. We will be, kena me kon or kemi me kon, and you will be, plural, you all will be keni me kon or kini me kon, and they will be is kan me kon. So yeah, this is the conjugation of the verb to have in the present tense with the infinitive, mekon. So it's pretty easy. In Standard Albanian, the future is built differently. It is built with the verb to want, do, and the subjunctive constructions. So we would say for I will be, do të jem. And some people also leave out the të and they say do jem, do jem. Or if we say you will be, we will say do të jesh, do të jesh, or do jesh. If we say he, she will be, it would be do të jet, do të jet, or do jet. If we say we will be, we would say do të jemi, do të jemi, or do jemi short if we leave out të. If we say in the plural y'all will be, you will be, we would say do të jeni, or short do jeni. So it is always do and a verb form, do jeni, do të jeni. And if we say they will be, it would be do të jen, do të jen, or do jen short, without the të, do jen. Now let's move on to the past. So in the past we have several tenses like the aorist, the imperfect, the past perfect, the perfect, but I will only talk about the relevant tenses which are used more often in colloquial speech. So these are the aorist, the imperfect, and the perfect. So let's start with the aorist. In Geg Albanian you would conjugate the verb to be in the aorist like so. We would say kesh, I was, kesh, ti, ke, you were, he, she, was, I, ajo, ke. So ke is the same as in the second person as well as in the third person singular. Kesh, ke, ke. Kesh, ke, ke. Then in the plural we would say kem, we were, kem, you were, ket, and they were, ken. However, in Standard Albanian this is different, so you would say you wouldn't have the k sound in the beginning but the q, so it is a ch. So we would say chesh, che, che, chem, chet, chen. Probably. I'm not used to this, but this is how it will be in Standard Albanian. Then let's move on to the imperfect, and now we have to figure out differences between the aorist and the imperfect, because in English you only have the simple past and you don't have these two tenses. The imperfect is also part of the Romance languages, at least in Spanish and Italian, and I think it is used similarly in these languages. So in Albanian you use the imperfect for talking about something which happened in the past over a longer period of time, which maybe happened several times in the past, and you would use the aorist for talking about something that happened only once and it is already completed. So yeah, this would be the difference. Now let's continue with the conjugation of the verb to be in the imperfect, which is similar in Geg Albanian as in Standard Albanian. So we would say I was isha, isha. You were isha, isha. He, she, was in the third person singular would be ish, ish. Or in Standard Albanian, ishte, ishte. Then in the plural we would say ishim, we were, ishim, you, ishi, at least in Geg Albanian. In Standard Albanian there is a t in the end, so it would be ishit, ishit. Then in the third person plural, they were, it would be ishin, ishin. Now let's move on to the perfect. This is a bit tricky because in Geg Albanian it is built with the auxiliary verb to be, and in Standard Albanian with to have. So like in English, I have been. I have been in Standard Albanian will be kam qen. So the past participle been is qen, qen. And then we need the conjugation of the verb to have, like in English. I have been, kam qen. You have been, ke qen. He, she has been, I, ajo, ka qen. We have been, kemi qen. You all have been keni chen. They have been kan chen. But in gig Albanian this is different. We would say jam kon. So as in the infinitive me kon, we also have the same verb form, this non-finite verb form here in the participle. We say jam kon. Jam kon. Ti je kon. You have been. Je kon. I ajo është kon. Or some people say u kon. U kon. Na jena kon or jemi kon. You jeni kon. Jeni kon. And they have been is ata jan kon. Jan kon. So this is the difference, and yeah, that's about it. So there are obviously other tenses and modes as well, but I don't want to go into much deeper detail in this video. I think these are the most important verb forms you should know about the verb to be, and I hope you learned something new today. So thanks very much for watching my videos. Please write a comment, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, like the video, subscribe to my channel for further videos on the Albanian language in the future, and also check me out on Instagram at Kuqi-Institut and on TikTok at Langeophilia, where I also post many videos on the Albanian language and posts in general, photos, information, etc. So thank you very much. See you next time on Langeophilia.